Dortmund is a perfect 4 for 4, but he's demonstrated a trait equally as impressive as winning. He's established early in his career a willingness to fight it out deep in the stretch, even when it looks as if he's beat. In the Robert B. Lewis, an important Kentucky Derby prep race, Dortmund yet again looked like he was beat, only to find another gear against his nemesis firing line.
They were going fast, and I saw that, 46 and change. I thought, wow, they're really rolling. And so at the 3/8 bowl, I saw Martin was, Gary took him on, and I saw Martin was sort of niggling on the horse a little bit.
Both favourites looking good with a half-mile to go. Dortmund going comfortably, but then so is Firing Line. And they're already turning this into their private little match race as they go into the turn. This promises to be a thriller. Dortmund on the inside and Firing Line, they're absolutely head and head.
Kaleem sitting next to me, go, oh man, he's having to ask him now, and I was a little bit worried about that.
They come into the top of the lane now. Dortmund and Martin Garcia, the first ones under pressure.
Straighten out for home. I saw there was no other horse was going to come. I was looking for a horse to come get him, and that wasn't going to happen. It was just a little. They're in their own private match race.
Firing Line and Gary Stevens strike the front, and Firing Line goes for home. Dortmund tries to re-rally, but Firing Line has his measure with an 1/8 of a mile to go.
Firing Line went by him. It looked like he was just going to go by him. I know Gary was trying to get by him and get in front of him to really put the finishing touch on him. And for an instant there, when he did that, I felt really disappointed. Like, wow, I thought he was more horse than that. This is disappointing,
Dortmund's not done, he's coming right back at him.
We were beat, and all of a sudden he just kicked back in.
What a horse race! It's Firing Line and Dortmund gonna hit it together. Dortmund's comeback. Dortmund in an absolute thriller over Firing Line.
Wow, this is an amazing race. I can't believe he came back and won this race.
I'm just glad, my horse came running in the last 16, and I hope he stays sound and healthy and moves on to bigger and better things.
Dortmund has now shown the fight and grit in back-to-back races. He ended his 2-year-old season the same way, defeating Firing Line and the accomplished Mr. Z, trained by D. Wayne Lucas.
I appreciated the win more so. I thought going in I was going to win the race, but then when he did the way he won it, it was like, wow, this horse he really wants to win. He showed us that at Los Alamitos. It looked like he wasn't going to win, and he showed that grit and the guts, and so that was pretty exciting.
The biggest compliment Baffert can give Dortmund is to compare his willingness to battle in the stretch to that of Silver Charm. Silver Charm is a very special colt to Baffert. He's the horse that gave Baffert his first victories in the Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Dubai World Cup.
When they get in a fight like that, Silver Charm was that way. When they come to Silver Charm, I always knew that, my training might have gotten you to a certain point, but he got the rest of it done on his own. And so you need that in a great horse. You need that. It's just like watching the San Antonio. It looked like California Chrome had him turning for home. It looked like he sprayed away from there, and for some reason that other horse, he just dropped his right lead and he just took off after him, and that was pretty impressive performance. You just don't know it until you put him in that situation.
Baffert knows Dortmund has all the tools to be special. His next start likely won't come until the Grade 1 $1 million Santa Anita Derby on April 4th. The one thing you can count on is that Baffert will have Dortmund well prepared.
The quality is there, I just have to keep him healthy. My whole philosophy is that these really good horses, you better have them really fit, because if they do get in a dogfight, they have to be prepared for it, and they come out of it in pretty good shape because they were fit, they were ready for it.